4 things to do if you don't know your purpose. In this video, I'll be sharing powerful revelations that will change your life forever. If you are someone who is still trying to know what God would have you do in life and in destiny, then this video is for you. If you want your purpose to be revealed to you, what do? The starting point is by strengthening your relationship with God. Listen, purpose is revealed. It is the one who has called you that will reveal what you have been called to do to you. While you may have several talents and abilities that may be a pointer to what He has called you to do, however, you want to ensure that anything you are doing is revealed by the Spirit. Remember in Matthew chapter 16, when Jesus began to ask his disciples, who do men say that I am? Some said it was Jeremiah, some said it was Elias. Then he asked them, who do you say that I am? Then Peter said, thou art Christ, the Son of the living God. Then Jesus said something very profound. He said, flesh and blood did not reveal this to you, but my Father who is in heaven. Then he said to him, thou art Peter. On this rock, which is that revelation, I will build my church, and the gates of hell will not prevail against it. Listen, anything that the gates of hell will not prevail against is something that is built on revelation. That is, if that assignment or that purpose is not by revelation, but it is just a pick-me guess work here and there that you did to arrive at that thing you are doing, then you have started with a faulty foundation. So strengthen your relationship with the Lord. As you strengthen your relationship with Him and spend time with Him, what He has called you to do, the exact assignment He has called you into, is then revealed to you. Number 2, give yourself to service. Listen, there are things you will never know until you give yourself to service. Let me tell you something. Reading books is very powerful. I read a lot of books, but I can assure you that you only get to know certain things when you get your hands dirty. There is an experiential knowledge that comes only through service. And not only that, you have someone who is demanding more from you that you would not have demanded from yourself naturally. Picture this, you are working in an organization that says you have to resume work at 8 a.m. The natural you would not want to wake up very early. But because there is a demand, you have to respond. Before you know it, you begin to adjust to the demands of that organization. That is the same thing when you are serving. The person you are serving or the organization you are serving, whatever it is you are doing, there is necessity that is laid on you. And because of that demand, you continue to give yourself to what is demanded per time or per season in that thing you are doing. And once you understand that, it gives you the opportunity to grow and learn many things you wouldn't have learned if you were just sitting down or just reading a book. And one more thing that happens in service is that a layer of yourself you never knew existed is made manifest. You begin to learn relational skill, you begin to learn punctuality, diligence, how to manage people, and so on and so forth. There is so much you can glean from service. Number 3, develop your gifts and talents. While you are waiting for your purpose to be revealed, understand that God has given you an ability. He has given you a talent. He has given you a gift. Continue to develop them, even if they will not end up being what He has called you to do. But the experience and the knowledge you have in that thing alone will give you an edge or an advantage in the assignment He would eventually call you to do. I remember how a specific music minister shared how she was part of the media team in her church. And those things she learned in the media team helped her greatly in her music ministry. So she began to implement many of those things she learned in her music ministry, and it helped her to excel greatly. So continue building that gift and the talent you have. It will help you in the assignment, or it might even be what God has called you to do. So don't just wait and say, I'm looking for my purpose. Build on your gifts and your talent. And lastly, get exposure. There are many things that God will not say to you unless you get exposure. Exposure is a game changer. Just the same way God wants to speak to Abraham and He told him, count the stars. Listen, there are many things God will not say to you unless you count the stars. Until you have seen where He has done it, or you have heard certain things, it can then begin to communicate certain things to you. Listen, God, when he communicates, he speaks light. It is the revelation or the knowledge you have in your mind that translates his speakings to you. So if you don't have sufficient knowledge in your heart or in your mind, it limits the expression of God or his communications to you. So oftentimes God would have to take you to places where your mind can get exposed so that you can now have tangible knowledge that would help the assignment he wants to give to you eventually. So it is important that you get exposure. Exposure will change your life forever. Be exposed. Pay for exposure, pay for mentorship, pay for learning. Just ensure you continue to expose your mind to things that will transform that mind so that you can be a vessel in the hand of God. I trust this video blessed you. I want you to share in the comment section what stood out for you. And don't forget to like this video, because when you do, you help the algorithm to share it to a greater number of persons on this platform, and also share with your friend. I'll be in the comment section reading your comments. Just in case you want to join my mentorship platform, you will see the link to the mentorship platform in the description below, and also how you can connect with me. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Goodbye.